When you enjoy with a Nigerian man, you can only enjoy for one particular man for only so long until payment is due. The payment is not cash. The payment is not transfer. The payment is nothing monetary value. The payment is your pum pum. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zogie and I'm a Gemini, which is why this channel is called Zogie the Gemini. So this video is for all my babes that are coming from London, America, Canada, European countries, American countries. You guys are coming to Lagos. You guys want to experience, you're going to experience 30 December. You've been seeing TikToks, you've been seeing YouTube, you've been seeing everything on social media, and you're like, I must enjoy. But before you enjoy, my darling, there's some things that you need to understand about West Africa, specifically about Nigeria and Lagos. And if you want to know, make sure you stay tuned, and whilst you're there, make sure you like the video. Yeah. Like, comment, and make sure you subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Quickly, do you need hair? Do you need raw Vietnamese hair for this December? Do you need raw Vietnamese hair for this upcoming holiday? If you do, then make sure you check out ZOGIE'S hair collection. This is our ebony wig. If you've been wanting to get into color, if you want an ebony wig for an ebony gal, if you want raw Vietnamese hair that has the shine from the start all the way to the end, that has the volume, that has just everything you're looking for, the durability will last you more than 7 years, then make sure you check out ZOGIE'S hair collection down below. The link to this wig is going to be down below. You can see the softness, you can see the shine. I mean, now I don't have to chat too much. But anyways, let's get into the video. Now I know my girlies have their PLT, the Fashion Nova, the Boohoo, all even TikTok. Everyone has their outfits ready. Everyone is jaye, like everyone is excited to come to Lagos or Nigeria or West Africa for 30 December, and you should be. But before you come, my darlings, there's some things that you need to understand. If you are new here, my name is Zogie, and if you're not new here, hey my darling. So I recently lost my job in the UK and I've moved over to Nigeria. This is not my first time moving to Lagos. It's like anytime the UK decides to let me down, I come to Nigeria, because you see, one thing you are going to experience in Lagos is enjoyment. Like the quality of life is completely different that we experience in London. That's why when any employer says bye-bye to me, I say hi to Lagos. But there are some things that you need to understand about Lagos, especially if you're from like America and you're from the UK, to know the cultural difference and things that you really need to be aware of when you are coming to West Africa, when you are coming to Lagos specifically, and things that would really make or break your trip. Now let's start from the very onset. When you're on a plane, prepping for Nigeria and prepping for Lagos starts from the plane. What I need you guys to understand is that Lagos is not a holiday. Even though you are coming on holiday, Lagos is not a holiday, and it's hard for me to explain it, but I'm going to try my best. You see, a lot of countries, yeah, even Ghana, I would say, is more so built on tourism, right? A lot of their economic infrastructure, and this is the infrastructure of the city, is for tourism. A lot of things are built for tourism. Lagos, now you sabi. Now you sabi. If you like, don't go and get SIM. Be waiting for Wi-Fi. You see how in tourist countries, they know that they are reliant on tourism, and you know, tourists, they may not have internet connectivity, so they ensure that multiple institutions, the restaurants, the bars, the cinemas, all have Wi-Fi. If you rely on just general Wi-Fi and you don't go and get a SIM, and you have a phone that you can't put any Nigerian SIM, and you're coming to Lagos, now you sabi. Anyway, okay, let me backtrack. So when you're on a plane, you're getting ready, yeah, first thing first, you need to understand that you are coming to a city where normal people live, good people, bad people, lovely people, horrible people, a magnitude of people actually, because Lagos is one of the most populated cities in the whole of West Africa or Africa in general. So you need to know you are coming to a place where there is a lot of people, and you are also coming to a place where economically economically and politically there is some instability. It doesn't necessarily affect your day-to-day as like someone that's coming from these countries, but it does impact the locals. Now, it having an impact on the locals or the native Nigerians, that's going to have an impact on you, and I'll explain that a bit more. So let's talk about on the plane. Yeah, you arrive in Lagos. First thing first, if you're a woman, don't smile too much. At no custom officer, at no security officer, don't smile too much. Never just the airport, when you're in Lagos in general, because I don't understand where people associate smiling with I can take the piss out of you, and then you smile and then you open your mouth and you got a British accent. Jackpot. Ego, money, or war. Like, you will be a cash cow. Like, they will use you for every dime you have. So even if your accent is gonna be the reason why they try to inflate prices of things, yeah, even if it's your accent that they'll try to take the piss out of you, even at the airport they'll be like, if you're coming with an emergency travel certificate, why have you not got your passport? Your passport is expired. Why did you not renew it beforehand? Smiling, all that smiling ain't gonna do nothing. I feel like, I'm sorry to say this, Nigerians, especially Lagosians, they deal well with hostility. You need to have, like, I'm not saying you need to be angry, but just know how you're moving. Do you get me? Know how you're moving. So you just arrived in Murtala Mohammed, yeah, you're excited, you got all your outfits, you got the you're just excited, yeah. First thing first, my darling, especially as a woman, try to arrange a protocol, right? I'm going to try and get the actual Google definition of what a protocol officer is, but from my like ZOGIE'S explanation, a protocol officer is an airport official, and they are usually quite high up in the airport hierarchy in terms of like power. So essentially what they do, yeah, they come, is either they can come and meet you when you get off the aircraft, off the airplane, or they meet you when you're on the line for immigration, right? And they essentially make your life much easier. And you think, oh, I've been through immigration in many countries. You just show them your passport and they let you through. Have you been to Lagos? Have you spoken to the immigration in Lagos? Where they're literally they're looking for ways to annoy you, to make your life, so you can give them money. Like, they literally find ways to make your life a little bit more difficult, not horrible, but a little bit more difficult, so that you can say, oh, F it. Like, they'll be like, oh man, you know, normally this thing can take like 20 minutes, but you know, I'll try, but you know, it can take up to an hour, but I'm not sure. Give them 5-10k, you'll see that thing, they'll give it to you within 30 seconds. But a protocol basically speaks to them on your behalf. So anytime I come, I have a protocol guy. If you guys need a protocol, I can give you his number, and essentially he just makes life easier. He speaks to whoever needs to be spoken to. They will help you with your luggage, and then they can help you with taxi. But I would definitely suggest that if you're coming to Lagos, please have someone, even Uber, or have someone pick you up from the airport. I definitely recommend either using Uber, Bolt, or having someone that you trust and you know that lives in Lagos come and pick you up. So cool. Now you've left the airport, everything is fine, yeah. Your first priority should be getting a SIM. As I told you, if you think you're going to rely on Wi-Fi, if you want to use EE, you can, or free, or you know, whatever UK or American you know, phone carrier that you use, like, it's just gonna cost a lot. I would definitely recommend like going to MTN, going to Glow, Etisalat. Lagos and Nigeria has so many different like mobile providers, are very much affordable, and that allows you to have a SIM, so in case of an emergency you can call anyone, right? And you also have internet at any given time. You do not have to rely on Wi-Fi, because if you rely on Wi-Fi in Lagos, like, you literally, you think that you'll go to cinema and there's Wi-Fi, you think that you'll go to a shopping mall and go and get a SIM. Yeah, go and get a SIM. So once you got a SIM, now in terms of getting around, there's two ways I would hugely recommend. First is getting a driver. You can get a driver, so if, let's say for example, you have a family car, you can get a driver, so it's literally just a person who will drive you around, and that just helps, especially during December, because there's going to be so much traffic. And if you've never been to Lagos, you don't really understand, or maybe can't comprehend the level of traffic. It's not London traffic, it's not New York traffic, it's traffic combined with heat, combined with angry people. It's an experience, really and truly. It's just very much overwhelming. So I definitely would recommend getting a driver, or you can get a driver who has his own car. Do you get what I mean? So he can like come and pick you up and stuff, and then yeah, you guys will negotiate a day rate or a weekly rate or monthly rate. Or if you prefer to use taxi, then you can use Uber or Bolt. Uber or Bolt. Uber or Bolt. Yeah, I'm emphasizing that on, please don't go and just go and get any random taxi. Uber and Bolt. And when you are in your Uber, make sure beforehand, this is just like obviously around the world, make sure the license plate that is on the Uber app or the Bolt app matches the license plate that you see in front of you. Do not get into any car that rocks up and is different from what is on the app. You are literally asking for trouble. Now, another thing, remember I told you guys, go and get your SIM so you can have internet. With me, anytime I'm going out, yeah, even if it's a 10-minute journey, I will always have Google Maps up. So if, let's say for example, I'm in Ikoyi and I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to Quillox in VI, right? I'm having like, me, I kind of know where things are, so I don't necessarily need to use Google Maps as much. But if I'm going from the mainland to the island to the mainland, or from Lekki phase 1 to Lekki, like Ajah, or basically whether 5 minutes or 20 minutes or 1 hour, have Google Maps up so that you can continuously track it. Because if there's any deviation, you can be like, sir, no. Do you get what I mean? Normally they'll be like, madam, it's quicker. No, stick. Because more time, Google Maps is going to show you the quickest way. And Google Maps is really well adapted to Lagos. So it's not like, oh, they know road better than Google Maps. Don't worry. Maybe like 20 years ago, you know, Google Maps wasn't as advanced as it is now. But now it's very much okay. So there's no reason any taxi driver should be telling you, oh no, let me take these other ways. Let me like deviate from even what the map on the actual Uber or Bolt or Google Maps is saying. Having Google Maps running whilst in a cab just kind of holds that taxi driver accountable. So that's one. Make sure you have your Google Maps or just maps working in general. Now let's talk about men. Right, we all know a lot of girls, you guys are getting ready, you know, like, yeah, all the niggas, obviously you don't pay for your bottles, you don't pay for your tables, like, a lot of times things are free. But one thing I'll say, my darling, enjoy, but enjoy with sense. You see how in London, yeah, there's certain things, even in America too, there's certain guys, yeah, if they're giving you like some type of like, this something ain't right, bitch, if something ain't right, something ain't right. Just because you're in Lagos doesn't mean it's right. Just because you want 3 bottles doesn't mean it's right. Do you get what I mean? You just need to know how you're moving. If you know that you don't want to go out at a certain time, or you don't really know these guys, do you get what I mean? You just need to have the spirit of discernment, and also just like be sharp. It's not everyone that you will follow. It's not everyone that offers to buy you a drink that you accept a drink from. If people are bringing you a drink and you do not know where that drink is coming from, you've not seen them pour it from the bottle, you haven't seen it from a bartender, they're literally just offering you a drink. Just use common sense, because one thing, it's not even just with Lagos, it's just in general. Women, we need to be careful. We need to be very much careful when it comes to men in general. So please don't think that because you're coming to Lagos it's just a completely different society. Madam, be careful. Another thing, yeah, Lagos men and marriage, they're like this. Lagos men and marriage are 5 and 6. So I'm not saying don't go to his house. If you want to go to his house, go to his house. If he's inviting you to a pool party, go to the pool party, yeah? But if his wife rocks up, if his girlfriend rocks up, it's possible. And the reason why I say this, yeah, because a lot of Nigerian-born Nigerian men, yeah, even like foreign Nigerian men, they know that during December there's a high increase of females or women, yeah, that come into Lagos. A lot of Nigerian men can differentiate between a Nigerian girl that actually resides in Nigeria and a Nigerian girl with, you know, Nigerian parents who is a IJGB. IJGB, that means I just got back. And that is normally people who were, your parents was born in Nigeria and they migrated over to, you know, whatever white man's country, America, London, England, EU, and you want to come and, you know, reconnect with nature, not nature, mother nature, not mother nature, motherland. Yeah, you want to come back, you want to enjoy the experience, enjoy Nigeria, enjoy Africa. Those, you see that IJGB, they know, they're ready for you. So they have already sent their wives, their girlfriends to their villages, to whatever city they are from, yeah, or wherever their wife or girlfriend has traveled. So they're like, yeah, in December we go on fuck. They literally have told themselves and their boys, in December we are going to have sex. I'm being very, very blunt, guys. I'm not really cutting around the corner. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna get bare girls. No, they are trying to have sex. And when I say that, I don't mean like they're gonna try and do anything like against your will or whatever. But I'm saying their aim, like men in general, we know their aim is, you know, fornication. But these guys, they know that they're ready to spend, yeah? So if you meet a girl, yeah, and she's like, yeah, these guys, they're always doing things for me, they're always doing things for me. I feel like when you enjoy with a Nigerian man, you can only enjoy for one particular man for only so long until payment is due. The payment is not cash. The payment is not transfer. The payment is nothing monetary value. The payment is your pum pum. So my darling, know how you're moving. If you want to really enjoy Lagos, it's not just one guy. If you're taking a guy serious, cool, yeah? I wouldn't recommend that. Anyways, any guy you meet in December, in dirty December, and you want to take them serious, I won't recommend. That out of 10. Yeah, but cool. If you want to, you know, enjoy, try to have like, I'm not saying like have multiple guys, but just try to be network yourself. Do you get what I mean? Don't take anyone too serious. Even if a guy is promising you marriage, my darling, please. Eddie, please, Vico, please, now. I don't people say, please don't take any guy serious during the festive period. This don't. Their wife is coming back in the 1st of January. Or not first, but maybe the 3rd. Come to Lagos, enjoy your experience, but just know how you're moving. Don't take anything too serious when it comes to these guys. Be very careful and on guard with your security. Make sure when you're coming through, if you can have a protocol, have a protocol. Taxi, as I said, get into wherever you're staying, your Airbnb, your hotel, or your family house. Get someone to pick you up, or Uber or Bolt. Remember what I said on the app. The license plate, make sure it matches when you can. If you can beforehand, get a SIM. Like, it's hard because it's like, if you have someone coming to London or England or America from Nigeria, they can bring you a SIM. Technically, that's what I done. But if not, next day, even if you arrive in the morning, MTN and them not, they close around 5 p.m. so you can still get the SIM the same day. And just moving around Lagos, just know, as I said, it's not a city built on tourism. It's not. That's the reality of it. It's fun, it's enjoyable, it's life. It can be annoying, but it's lively and you get such a good quality of life. But you need to be sharp, my darling. Don't get caught slipping, right? Don't rely on Wi-Fi. Don't rely on Wi-Fi places. Like, have your ways of getting around. As I said, if you can get a driver, whether it's a driver with a car or without a car, or if you're relying on Uber and Bolt. Remember, I said, as you're going from one trip, even if it's 4 minutes drive, guys, make sure you have that Google Maps on, especially as a woman, yeah? And recapping on the guys, they are most likely taken, yeah? And they want the tum-tum. Essentially, yeah, you enjoy, you'll pop the bottles, you'll go on the tables, but just know, do you get me? Just know that there's a time frame. There's like a, not time frame, but there's like an expiry date, yeah? Unless you meet someone and it's really please, I beg, just leave it. I'm even trying to think of ways, like, yeah, you can take a guy serious that you meet in December. I beg, just be, you know, managing your expectation. But anyways, that's all the advice I have. If you are residing in Lagos or residing in Nigeria or West Africa and you have any more advice, let me know down below. And if you guys have any questions, just make sure you let me know down below. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Before I go, remember I said ZOGIE'S hair collection has a new chocolate wig called Ebony. If you have been wanting to get into colored hair, if you said this December, this November is when you are going to debut a colored wig, a chocolate sexy colored wig, an ebony hair for an ebony gal, then make sure you check out down below. You see how the raw Vietnam, you see the shine and the bounce and the life of raw Vietnamese hair. You see why you need this in your life.